Hi, welcome to another tarot or oracle card review. I have no idea what's in this package today, so stay tuned. Let's find out. Okay, so let's find out what's inside of this pack. Is it just me, or, you know, they have perforated lines here, but like they don't seem to, oh, there we go, got it. Okay, let's see what's inside this package today. We have here, ooh, Archangel Animal cards. Okay, give me a second. Let me get this plastic off and dive right in. Side note, I feel like I'm picking decks lately that are green, matters of the heart chakra. So let me know in the comments if you've been drawn to the color green lately, whether that's through clothing or just general items around you. That could be a sign for you about what you're feeling within your own chakras. And again, matters of the heart, right? So this is the Archangel Animal Oracle deck. 44 cards in this deck. It's by Diana Cooper. Let's have a look inside the box at the guidebook. In my opinion, the guidebook looks pretty standard. I'm guessing there's probably about a page of description for each card that's in this deck, which is great. We don't want small little paragraphs. We do want to have some detail when we're getting to know this deck so that we can build a relationship or a connection to it. Now, before I actually get into the book itself, I love to put my hands on the guidebook. I ask, what do we need to know, or what do I need to know to strengthen my spirituality, my knowledge? And I just sort of take my time with it. I feel the texture of the cover. I maybe flip some pages, you know, get a little breeze from the shuffling, but essentially I just want to get a vibe of the guidebook. Now, when I'm ready, I just open up to a random page. So let's see right now, what do we need to know before we get into this deck? And we have hyena energy. Now I have to flip back one page. Now this is nice. This tells me that we have just over a page actually of information. So let's see, it says, dare to be different. Love it already. It says, hyenas are very intelligent and most unusual animals. They originate from Uranus and step into Earth through Sirius. All creatures from Uranus are harbingers of change and often behave in ways that challenge the norm and bring about social transformation. Oh, this is interesting. So what I'm gathering from this book here is that it's going to tell us about the animal that's on the card. It offers some guidance. Let's see. Hyena wisdom reminds you to accept your own special qualities. We are all different, and you are called on to rejoice in your uniqueness. Be ready to bring about change in the dynamics of your family or community or in a work situation. Decide what is for your highest good, knowing that when something is right for you, the universe ensures it is in everyone else's best interests. Interesting. So, look, this is all about transformation and change and being uniquely you. Remember, it's your mind, your body, your soul. If you're unique, allow that uniqueness to shine through. Just as a side note, we just had a Mars-Uranus conjunct. Now, obviously this video is timeless. Whenever you watch it is whenever you watch it. But we just recently had a conjunction between Mars and Uranus that really brought some unstable energy, and for a reason. So if you think about it, Mars is about chaos, it's aggression, it's about forward motion, and Uranus is about upheaval and change. And that's exactly what was coming through in that hyena card. It was basically saying that change is here and transformation is here. Celebrate the uniqueness of your energy. You are the main character in your life. So celebrate that and be open to what this energy brings us. Let's take a look at this deck in more detail. Now I could tell already it's going to be very colorful. I even see like little pops of color coming through the side. So therefore I know it's going to be a very vibrant deck. One thing right away that I want to mention is that the imagery is very large. This is good. I feel like if you have trouble seeing things or reading small print, this gives you a very large image that you don't really have to guess at what you're looking at. Now, the word is written very clearly in large font. There is a little blurb here about what the meaning is of the card and a reference to an archangel. But generally, I love the fact that the majority of the card is the imagery, and it feels like it's expanded or it's magnified. There's the ant energy. Ants are all about community, working together, working hard. There's these beautiful badgers here. What else? Oh, the bat. Let me take a look at what this one says. See, I knew I had to look at this one. It says, see through illusion into truth. Well, lately, there's been so many aha moments and epiphanies happening, a lot of clarity, things coming to light. Now, ultimately, when you get that clarity, what you do with it is even more important. It's not just the information that you're getting, how do you process it and what do you do with it? You know, knowledge is power, yes, but what you do with it is even more powerful. So this bat energy is no surprise to me that I'm stopping at that card. There's the bear energy. There's the bee, diligence, there's the magnified view again. It's very clear what you're looking at. What are your thoughts as you're seeing these cards? Wow, look at the vibrant colors. I told you, I knew it was gonna be a colorful deck. Butterflies are all about transformation and change. Camel, let's see what the camel says. Be forbearing and patient. Well, there you go, trust the process. It wouldn't be a Kelly Lorraine video or reading without trust the process. Wow, the cat energy. Be relaxed and independent. Well, we definitely know that cats really don't care about what's going on around them. They are the main character in their life, and so should we be. Now, that takes me back to the hyena reference that we had earlier. With this, we have the cow energy. Okay, we have deer. I love how we're seeing pairs as well, like in partnership. Dog energy. Dolphin energy, playful, joy, in tune, donkey energy. Okay, keep your heart open no matter what. What a beautiful card. What a nice message. Keep your heart open. I always say that. Okay, there's the dove energy, all about peace. Eagle, look at the rainbow. Everything is going to be okay. Elephant, wisdom. Abundance, open yourself up to true abundance. So you can definitely see that the imagery here is really beautiful. And there's the giraffe, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Well, that's what we're doing right now. That's why we explore oracle decks, tarot decks, spirituality in general. The goat energy, act from your innate wisdom. You know what I love about goat energy? I always think of Capricorns. Now, if you're a Capricorn, you're a goat, or basically a sea goat. What do goats do? They climb mountains. That's why Capricorns are such strong-willed people and work so hard. So maybe this is a side note for you that hard work is necessary. Now, working hard is great. I do prefer working smart, but again, working towards your goals is important in general, right? There's the gray squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to climb those mountains and make some moves. Look at this cute guinea pig here. And there's the hedgehog. Now, there's many more cards to look at, but let's do a little mini reading here to see what we need to know. Earlier, I mentioned building a relationship with your deck, and hopefully you've noticed the pattern in which I take to do that. I told you I feel the guidebook, I touch it, the texture, I go to a random page, I get that message that maybe I'm needing in that moment, and then I go through the process of looking through each card. I go one by one, and I touch the cards, I feel the texture, you know, I put them in my hands, and ultimately, it's up to you to take the time that you feel is necessary to build that connection. Now, that could very well be starting with a 1-card pull, a 3-card spread, or if you want to get into a Celtic cross or something more detailed, absolutely. It all depends on your familiarity with oracle cards or tarot cards. Now, because this is a new deck to me, I am going to knock the deck, which means I'm going to knock out any old energy or anything that could possibly be influencing the deck that didn't come from me. So again, I knock the deck, I shuffle, I take my time. You know, this card feels really good in my hands, or I should say card deck feels really good in my hands. It's easy to hold. I'm not struggling. The texture feels nice. The glossiness allows it to sort of slide easily. Sometimes I find when cards have a matte texture that they can kind of stick together, whereas this, I don't feel any stickiness in the deck. Now, let's do a little mini collective reading to see what's going on right now and what you need to know. Now, obviously, this is timeless, but let's feel it out and see what's going on. So the current energy right now is the dolphin energy, and I picked up on the dolphin energy earlier, which is about having fun and joy in your life and feeling in tune. It says live joyfully in the present. Well, yes, being in the present moment is super important. You can't live in the past. You can visit there, but you cannot live there. Just like your headspace, you can visit it, you can't live there. You can't possibly know the future, but what you can do is be in the present moment and let things unfold, step by step and day by day. Now, the potential or challenge right now for you is the cat energy. And interesting, these are cards that we already mentioned earlier. The cat energy is about being aloof and being independent at times, right? It's telling you to relax and to not worry so much about all the things that are around you. Ask yourself, is it your problem? You know, a line my mother used to always say to me is problem ownership. If it's not your problem, don't involve yourself. Now, what should we focus on today? The pig energy. How cute is this? This is all about maintaining self-worth and self-esteem. Exactly. So self-worth, self-value, self-respect. It's basically like Empress energy. You're birthing a whole new cycle, and it's important to focus on you. Now, your recent past is the goat. Well, you've been climbing some mountains. You've been getting over some obstacles. This is telling you to use the wisdom that you've gained throughout your journey, right? It's time to implement. Now, the strength position is the horse. Okay, so horse energy says, care for others and let them be free. So here's the thing. It's okay to give, but not overgiving, okay? Overgiving does absolutely nothing for us. So this says care for people, but let go of the attachments, you know, the expectations that people have to reciprocate or do as you please. It's okay to give, but if they want to roam free, if they want to run, let them. People who are meant to be in your life will be there. They will understand exactly what you need. Now, your near future, we have here the rabbit. So the rabbit says recognize your significance. Rabbits are also about brand new beginnings, right? Fertility even. So let's see what the suggested approach is. The bear. Use power with wisdom. There you go. All about implementing the knowledge that you've gained over the years or situations you've encountered. What do you need to know? The butterfly. You're changing. There's rapid growth happening here for you, and it does say wisdom again. All this transformation and change comes from the fact that you've been through traumas, triggers, hurts, good, bad. Look, it's all about how we implement these changes and what we learn from these past experiences. Now, the hope and or fear is the dove energy. We hope for peace, right? It's one thing to ask for it, another thing to allow it. It says spread messages of peace and harmony. Be in peaceful energy, and that will radiate around you. And let's take a look at the probable outcome right now based on this energy. And we have the elephant. Open yourself up to true abundance. It's one thing to ask for peace. It's one thing to ask for happiness. It's another thing to allow it in. And the same thing goes for your abundance. You can have it. You just have to believe that it is yours. Let me know in the comments if this resonates. Overall, I really do like this deck. I think it's very beautiful, and I do like the messages that are on the cards. You know, just to show you a few more, here's the Swan card, and it says demonstrate grace and majesty. I think that having a little blurb on each card really helps. It not only prompts you in the moment, but it gives you something to sort of anchor the energies and go from there, especially when you're needing to tell a story. I find that a lot of people ask me, Kelly, how do you tell a story with the oracle cards and the tarot cards? Like, how do you do it so quickly? Well, obviously it's practice. It's feeling confident in my intuition and what I know, and it's the ability to spark connections or make connections amongst animals, imagery, and words. So, you know, when I see the swan energy and we're talking about grace and majesty, well, look at that tiger. I mean, the tiger is just absolutely powerful. It's magnificent. This is saying you are majestic. You are magnificent. Picture yourself on a pedestal. You know, oftentimes we think of other people being on a pedestal, not ourselves. So look at the connection between the two cards. The turtle here, how gorgeous. You know, it says be joyful and trusting. It's important to trust the process. Now, you don't go blindly trusting everybody. Ultimately, you have wisdom and knowledge that you are implementing, right? This is not your first rodeo. So in other words, it's about being confident in yourself, feeling the majestic energies flowing through you, but at the same time, being confident that life is good and that everything's going to work out exactly the way that it's supposed to. So look at these beautiful cards here. The wolf is about trusting your inner knowing. You know, the sheep card is all about cooperation. And look, we came full circle back to the ant card. card number 1 in this deck. So in the comments, let me know what you felt seeing these cards or hearing the reading that I just gave you. I think that this deck is a great deck if you're looking for familiar images, a nice texture, beautiful colors, and something that can really give you a story. Thank you so much for watching this video. If there's something you'd like me to talk about or a card deck that you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. It really means the world to me. Every time I see your likes, your comments, it lets me know that I'm on the right path. Now, if there's a card deck that you'd like me to review, please let me know in the comments. Also, if there's a topic that you'd like me to discuss from my Kelly Talk series, I'd be happy to make a video for you. So thank you very much for your kindness and support, and I'll see you next time.